set out in the pouring rain with Punga, hoping to explore a quiet little bay in the Broughton Archipelago. But what we found was not just quiet, but a bit eerie. We landed at Karlukwees, once a thriving First Nations village now slowly being reclaimed by nature, and there we found an old house, still standing, and couldn't help but wonder who lived here, why did they leave, and what stories were made within those walls. Are you ready for another onboard Tangro adventure? This time we are taking Punga to Karlukwees village. Right now we are in Beware Cove.
Yes.
And it's a little bit an interesting cove that Blaine put us into.
It's snug.
Snug would be the word.
Snug.
At low tide.
At low tide, yeah. This all comes out way out here, so you can see shore not too far over this way. And then we've got an island on the other side of us that once that tide goes down, we're a lot closer to that as well. And then last night we were blowing toward that island, so it was tight in here, but very good holding.
And it's not going to stop us from exploring. So let's go check out Karlukwees village. Are you ready, Blaine?
Do it.
Are you ready, Maggie? You going out that way or through there? Woohoo! We're going out the entrance. And just like that, it stopped raining. But if you notice, we did put the bimini on Punga. And our apologies for this video. Our DJI mics are still hooped. They are not working. I'm thinking it's from when we took the big wave over the bow. But we'll get them fixed. On that rock though. So there's like bright orange on some of these rocks and we're not sure what it is.
Probably
we've seen it in other videos. You think iron oxide?
Maybe.
Look how bright orange that is. Oh, there's a big cable right there, Blaine.
Oh yeah, so there is.
Coming down to looks like a big cement block.
Yeah.
So maybe they had a log boom right in here.
Possibly.
That's a big cable.
Okay.
So much remnants of the logging industry here. Oh, and we are looking for pictographs because there are some as you go into the entrance of Karlukwees. Look at that cable, Blade.
Yeah. Big attachment point on the rock.
Sorry, pardon?
Big attachment point on the rock.
But this is an island, isn't it?
I think so. I think this is Care Island.
It's beautiful.
You know what they call bears on there?
What do they call bears?
Care Bears.
There's Care Bears on Care Island. That is such a dad joke.
That's my dad joke for the day. You're welcome.
We just found some signs on shore that we're going to go check out. These lands have been home to the First Nations for thousands of years. We lived at the village until the 1960s. The white beach is a legacy to the richness and bounty of marine life that sustained us. Help us protect these resources so we can enjoy them for generations. Wow. And you can see what this village used to look like. There's one there. Definitely a thriving nation. And then there's the First Nation village. Okay, you ready to explore? Let's go explore. Very respectfully explore.
Right there.
Now this is one of the most amazing midden beaches that I've seen. If you think the First Nations came here 8,000 years ago, and how long this village was here for, and the amount of shells left from the First Nations creating these beaches. And then there's the old pilings, and that's from old piers and docks that were here. And nature's just taken over again. Look at this. Wow, there's an old chair in here, Blaine. Check this out, people. There's an old chair. Old bed spring. Well, we're definitely going to check it out. So, you want to come? Let's go look. Old chair. Still springy. This was the blue room. There's the old headboard. Wow. The old chevron can there. I don't know what those are. See those rollers there? Lots of old chevron cans. Guessing the wood stove went through there someplace. Stovepipe. I'm okay. This roller. Oh, that's wood rollers. I don't know what those are. Super lubricant, outboard lubricant. Hi, Lane. It's nice and dry in here. It's old gyprock. Oh, this one looks bad. Oh, there were stairs. I am not going up those. There's stairs, Blaine. What? There were stairs.
I don't think they go anywhere anymore.
Nope. Look at that. Someone wrote 1994-02-27 Lars cruising God. Why do people feel the need to graffiti places? I don't know. But this is pretty cool. Imagine just who lived here. Like, it feels very not ghostly, just historic. You imagine the laughter and the voices that took place in here and the lives that were lived. Looking out onto this view, like look at. What a view to wake up to. Though I think this was their living room that I'm looking out of. And just think of the thriving Aboriginal village that was here. And yes, I came up through here. It's a bit of a brushy trail. Uh-oh, losing my hat.
Blackberry bushes don't play around.
Well, the blackberry bush is only just right here.
Except that's what just grabbed your hat.
Well, I think that was a poplar. I don't know what this bush is, but it's dangerous. Look at those thorns. Those are blackberries. Oh.
I was going to take your hat off for sure.
Those blackberry bushes are going to take over that whole building pretty soon. Okay, let's go look at the old docks and stuff.
Slow down. You want a leash this time because Mom doesn't want me to keep yelling, Maggie.
No, it's good that we keep her on the leash. It's respectful.
That's true. Got a beach glass.
Look at that midden. So what the midden is over layers, or years and years and years and hundreds of years, the layers of shells build up. And look at that. That's probably one of the biggest middens that I've seen. That tells you just the history of this place. And there's plastic. Plastic never goes away. Oh, look at all the glass. Oh, that one's dangerous. No, put that one upside down. That's a lot of beer bottles. And garbage. And look at this, there's like a wall here, eh? And trails up through. Hey Blaine, why don't you climb that trail?
Nope. No interest in bush crashing today.
It's kind of neat. You wonder what these are a piece of. This looks like it was attached to there.
I don't know if I've ever been to a beach with as much beach glass as there is right through there.
But it's not, like the glass isn't really old.
No.
Usually with beach glass, it's been out in the water and the waves have smoothed it all off. This stuff is still pretty sharp. There's also porcelain. Look, kind of cool. Like that would have been a big pot. And all the remnants are here. And supposedly in these middens too, like we don't take anything, everything to be respectful of. But if you look really close too, you can find the trading beads from way back when the Europeans arrived and used to trade beads with the First Nations. And there's always the plastic. Oh, look at that. So much glass. This is kind of cool. No clue what it says. Oh, look at this piece. Actually has a design on it. Probably from the early 1900s when this was just a thriving community where the Europeans and the First Nations were living together, from what we understand. And that's just reading on Google. I have no clue what that is. Somebody stole a shoe. Oh, there's some small. That's a child. I never know whether on a beach like this, whether you should pick up the plastic and leave everything else, or a lot of times when you go to beaches at home, we'll take a garbage bag and just pick up plastic. But here we're just kind of leaving everything as is. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Take nothing and only leave footprints and take photographs or video. And these would have been remnants of an old jetty. The old pilings. There goes Blaine, my mountain goat. He's going climbing with Maggie. And now I have to follow. But it does look like a trail is here. But a good view?
Just thick brush.
Still coming up. Oh, broom handle.
I was wondering if maybe there was a flat area up here that was cleared somewhat, but it's all just underbrush.
This is all an invasive ivy that's taken over everything.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, this ivy's not from here. It's all invasive. Wow.
Yeah, I might push the tender down a little farther into the water on our way by, because
Oh,
the tide's
shoot.
on its way out.
Tide is on its way out. Okay, let's go. You can go first.
And I think it's about a 12-foot tide today.
Oh geez.
Yeah.
We need to start putting the dinghy against rocks, not on beaches.
Yeah.
Go Maggie, I'm coming. No, I'm coming. Go.
Yeah, this side.
Oh, you can slide down with her on your... That's one way to do it.
Not like I'm gonna wreck my pants.
It might be a bit dirty.
Probably.
Okay, I might have to do that too. Or I'm gonna fall flat on my arse. Disregard, walked halfway, slide half. Because this had a ridge on it.
I wonder if 1,000 years in the future somebody's going to find this piece of plate that is not all that old, and it's going to be an archaeological find.
Could be.
People were here.
I think they're gonna find plastic and say, what were those people thinking back then?
Could be.
But look at the midden, there's a good example here. You can see it, layers and layers. And layers of shells showing the hundreds of years of First Nations occupation. Actually, I shouldn't say occupation, of living in tune with nature. Let's say that instead. I have to say, on this trip and exploration, we have taken a lot of bottom paint off the boat. Look at, you can see it here.
Pretty rocky shores we're visiting.
So again, we're looking for petroglyphs. Supposedly there's some at the entrance to Karlukwees, so we're just going to cruise the shoreline and see what we can find. And if we see them, we're very lucky. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. You see the designs here? We're not sure if that's them or not. Don't know, babe. Maggie?
Those look like deeper cuts in there.
They do look like deeper cuts. You can see them in the yellow there, the deeper engravings on there. They kind of look like waves, but I don't know. Well, let's keep looking. If anyone knows this area, you can let us know if we're looking in the right place or if that's actually them or not. We're just using our imagination.
That would be the ideal place for some right there. Right there on the rock in behind.
Unless there's some on top, but we can't get off and see. There's another house there, Blaine.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look over there, it's like an old oil can. See it? Kind of cool, eh? Very cool. Okay, now where? I feel like this is the Disney video with Briar Rose, Sleeping Beauty, and the whole place is surrounded by thorns. It's exactly it. That house is surrounded by thorns, and we're not gonna get there. Sorry. It is in there. And those are all invasive blackberry bushes. Look at that. There's no way. Ivy and blackberry bushes. Okay, back to Punga. You know what's really cool here though? Check this out. Look at this with the big bolts. Wow. There's one heavy piece of steel. Let's go see what else we can find on the second Midden beach. Not as much glass as that one. But there is a chunk of styrofoam, and that is coming back with us before it breaks up in the ocean. I will pick up styrofoam. Here, Blaine.
Good job.
Piece of styrofoam. You'll throw it in a locker somewhere.
Yeah, that stuff is terrible.
Thanks, hon. Want to pick Maggie and I up over here?
Oh, you want me to pick you up?
Yeah.
I thought you were asking me if it goes up over here.
No. Kind of scared about what that is. What is that? Oh, I don't know what that is, but it's cool. Oh, wow. That is metal filled with some type of concrete, like aluminum or tin. Check that out. Maybe not aluminum. Oops, that's cool. Hey, right here. Okay, we're going over there. Good idea, hon. Thanks. Pardon? Where are you going?
Right to this tall rock there, go right on the other side of it.
Okay, thank you.
Looks like there's less rocks under the water.
Yeah, I think you're right. Uh-oh. Okay. Good picking up. Woohoo! That was awesome. Now we're just going to go to the other side of Karlukwees and see if we can find some more petroglyphs, and then it's back to Tongaroa. You know, this place in the summer must be amazing with wildflowers. There is cable all over Care Island here. Look at this big chunk of cable left here.
Not actually 100% sure that this is Care Island.
Oh, I thought you looked at the charts.
Well, I did. I think that Care Island was the only big island in here, but I'm not sure if this is it or not. I mean, I'm just looking at landmass and trying to figure it out.
That's the way we roll. Nothing like exploring by the seat of our pants sometimes. We have a semi-map on where we're going, and we kind of know where Tongaroa is.
Yeah.
So we kind of usually just follow the shore until we find where we're going.
Easy enough to find your way back.
Yeah, just follow the shore. And by the way, we made a mistake. This is not Care Island. It's not an island, it's a peninsula. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us on our adventure. That village was absolutely amazing. We are now heading back to Tongaroa. We need some hot tea, maybe coffee, and then we're off to find another adventure. See you next week. If you like exploring forgotten places like this, check out our trip into a remote fjord where we took our boat through wild rapids and found something totally unexpected. The video is called What's Hiding in This Remote Fjord, and trust me, it's worth the watch.